Arnold Schwarzenegger is one of the most remarkable success stories in modern history, a man who achieved extraordinary success in not just one field, but in several completely different areas. His life journey from a small village in Austria to becoming one of the most recognizable people on earth is a testament to determination, ambition, and the power of the American dream. Arnold Alois Schwarzenegger was born on July 30th, 1947 in Thal, a tiny village near Graz in Austria. His childhood was modest and quite strict. His father, Gustav, was the local police chief, and his mother, Aurelia, was a homemaker. Post-war Austria was still recovering from World War II, and life was not easy. The family lived without running hot water or a telephone, and young Arnold and his older brother, Meinhard, shared a small bedroom. Gustav Schwarzenegger ran his household with military discipline, requiring his sons to earn their breakfast by doing push-ups and sit-ups every morning. Despite the strictness, or perhaps because of it, Arnold developed an incredible work ethic from a young age. He was naturally athletic and competitive, excelling in various sports during his school years. His father wanted him to become a police officer, but Arnold had different dreams. At the age of 14, his life changed forever when his gym teacher took the class to a local gym. There, Arnold saw bodybuilders for the first time, and he was mesmerized. He later described it as love at first sight. The physiques, the discipline, the dedication required, all of it appealed to him immediately. Arnold began training with weights obsessively. He would go to the gym every day, even breaking into it on weekends when it was closed. He plastered pictures of bodybuilders on his bedroom walls, particularly images of Reg Park, a British bodybuilder who had also become a movie star playing Hercules. Arnold decided that this would be his path. He would become the greatest bodybuilder in the world, and then he would use that fame to become a movie star in America. People thought he was crazy. A thick Austrian accent, an unpronounceable last name, and a body that was considered too muscular for mainstream movies seemed like insurmountable obstacles. But Arnold never doubted himself. At 18, Arnold served his mandatory year in the Austrian army. During this time, he went absent without leave to compete in his first major bodybuilding competition, the Junior Mr. Europe contest, which he won. He spent a week in military prison for the absence. But to him, it was worth it. After completing his military service, Arnold dedicated himself entirely to bodybuilding. He moved to Munich, Germany, where he trained at a famous gym and worked in a health club. He won the Mr. Universe title at age 20, becoming the youngest person ever to do so. In 1968, at 21 years old, Arnold moved to the United States with very little money and barely any English. He settled in California, the heart of the bodybuilding world, and trained at Gold's Gym in Venice Beach, which would become legendary partly because of him. Arnold dominated bodybuilding like no one before or since. He won the Mr. Olympia title 7 times, revolutionizing the sport with his combination of size, symmetry, and showmanship. He didn't just have the best physique, he understood psychology and would get into his competitors' heads, making them doubt themselves before they even stepped on stage. But bodybuilding was never the end goal for Arnold. It was the means to an end. He wanted to be in movies, and he pursued this dream with the same intensity he brought to bodybuilding. His first major film role came in 1970 with Hercules in New York, where his accent was so thick that his voice was dubbed over. It was not a good movie, but it was a start. Throughout the early 70s, Arnold continued to compete in bodybuilding while taking acting classes and small movie roles. The documentary Pumping Iron in 1977 brought bodybuilding into the mainstream and made Arnold a celebrity beyond the bodybuilding world. The film showed his charisma, humor, and competitive drive, and suddenly Hollywood started paying attention. Arnold's breakthrough role came in 1982 with Conan the Barbarian. His physical presence was perfect for the role of the ancient warrior, and the movie was a commercial success. He followed it up with Conan the Destroyer in 1984, but it was his next role that would make him a superstar and create one of the most iconic characters in cinema history. In 1984, James Cameron cast Arnold as the Terminator, a cyborg assassin sent from the future. Everyone thought this was a mistake. Surely Arnold should play the hero, not the villain. But Arnold understood the role perfectly. With his imposing physique, emotionless delivery, and mechanical movements, he was genuinely frightening. The line, "I'll be back," became one of the most famous movie quotes ever, and the film was a massive hit. The success of The Terminator launched Arnold into the top tier of action stars. Throughout the rest of the 80s and into the 90s, he starred in a string of hugely successful action films: Commando, Predator, The Running Man, Red Heat, and Total Recall all showcased his screen presence and unique appeal. He wasn't just a muscle man, he had timing, charisma, and the ability to deliver one-liners that audiences loved. His accent, which everyone said would hold him back, became part of his brand. He made action movies fun and entertaining, often with a touch of humor. In 1991, Terminator 2: Judgment Day was released, and it became one of the biggest movies of all time. This time, Arnold played the hero, a reprogrammed Terminator sent to protect rather than kill. The film was groundbreaking in its special effects and became a cultural phenomenon. Arnold's salary for the film was $15 million, making him one of the highest-paid actors in the world. He followed this with more hits like True Lies, directed again by James Cameron, where he showed he could do comedy and romance alongside the action. Arnold also proved he could do comedy, starring in Twins alongside Danny DeVito in 1988, and later in Kindergarten Cop and Junior. These films showed his range and proved that he was more than just an action hero. He was willing to laugh at himself and his image, which endeared him even more to audiences. At the height of his movie career in the late 90s, Arnold was one of the most bankable stars in Hollywood, commanding $20 million per film. He had achieved everything he set out to do in movies and more, but Arnold was never someone to rest on his laurels. He had already been thinking about his next challenge: politics. Arnold had always been interested in politics. He became a Republican and was involved in various political causes. In 2003, California faced a recall election for its governor, Gray Davis. Arnold announced he would run for governor on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and suddenly one of the biggest movie stars in the world was a political candidate. Many people thought it was a publicity stunt or that he wasn't serious, but Arnold was very serious. The campaign was unlike anything California had ever seen. Arnold ran as a moderate Republican, promising to fix California's economy and reform government. He won the election convincingly and became the governor of California in November 2003. This was an extraordinary transition. Here was an immigrant who had arrived in America with nothing, who became the world's greatest bodybuilder, then a movie superstar, and now the governor of the largest state in America. As governor, Arnold faced enormous challenges. California was in serious financial trouble, with a massive budget deficit. He worked to reform workers' compensation, improve the state's infrastructure, and address environmental issues. Arnold was particularly passionate about environmental protection and climate change. He signed the Global Warming Solutions Act, which set aggressive targets for reducing greenhouse gas emissions, making California a leader in environmental policy. This was not a typical Republican position, but Arnold never fit neatly into partisan categories. His governorship was not without controversies and difficulties. He clashed with the legislature, some of his initiatives failed, and California's budget problems proved extremely difficult to solve, especially during the 2000 financial crisis. His approval ratings fluctuated throughout his time in office. However, he served 2 full terms, leaving office in 2011. Looking back, historians generally view his governorship as mixed, with significant achievements in environmental policy, but challenges in other areas. After leaving office, Arnold returned to making movies, though he was now in his 60s. He reprised his role in more Terminator films and appeared in various other action movies. While these later films didn't reach the heights of his earlier classics, Arnold remained a box office draw and continued to entertain audiences. But Arnold's life has not been without personal struggles and controversies. His marriage to Maria Shriver, a member of the Kennedy family and a successful journalist, ended in 2011 when it was revealed that Arnold had fathered a child with their housekeeper years earlier. This was a major scandal and a painful public episode. Arnold has spoken about this as his greatest failure and the biggest regret of his life. He has acknowledged the hurt he caused and has worked to maintain relationships with all of his children. Arnold has 5 children: Catherine, Christina, Patrick and Christopher with Maria Shriver, and Joseph with Mildred Baina. Despite the difficult circumstances, Arnold has maintained relationships with all his children and has spoken about the importance of family. His children have gone on to their own successes in various fields. Throughout his life, Arnold has also been dedicated to public service and giving back. He founded the After School All-Stars program, which provides after-school programs for children across America. He has been involved in numerous charitable causes, particularly those focused on children's health and fitness. After his own heart surgery in 2018 to replace a heart valve, he became even more active in promoting heart health awareness. Arnold has also been a champion of physical fitness throughout his life. Even in his 70s, he continues to work out every day, though he has adapted his training to be appropriate for his age. He has been a vocal advocate for fitness and healthy living, encouraging people of all ages to stay active. His message has always been that it's never too late to start taking care of your body. One of Arnold's most admirable qualities has been his authenticity and willingness to share both his successes and failures. He wrote a detailed autobiography, Total Recall: My Unbelievably True Life Story, in which he candidly discussed his entire life, including the difficult parts. He didn't try to hide his mistakes or present a sanitized version of his life. This honesty has earned him respect even from people who disagree with his politics or choices. Arnold's relationship with America is also touching. He has always expressed profound gratitude for the opportunities America gave him. He often speaks about the American dream and how it was real for him. He became a U.S. citizen in 1983, and he has said repeatedly that becoming an American was one of the proudest moments of his life. Despite reaching the highest levels of success, he never forgot where he came from or took his success for granted. His philosophy of life, which he has shared in numerous speeches and interviews, centers on several key principles. First, have a clear vision of what you want to achieve. Arnold always knew exactly what he wanted and worked backward from that goal. Second, work incredibly hard. There are no shortcuts, and success requires dedication and effort. Third, don't listen to the naysayers. Throughout his life, people told Arnold his goals were impossible, but he never let that stop him. Fourth, give back to society. Success brings responsibility to help others. And fifth, stay hungry and never be satisfied. Even after achieving everything in bodybuilding, Arnold moved on to the next challenge. Arnold has also shown remarkable adaptability. Many athletes and actors fade away when their prime years pass, unable to find relevance in a changing world. But Arnold has continually reinvented himself. When bodybuilding was no longer enough, he became a movie star. When movies were no longer the challenge, he went into politics. After politics, he returned to movies, but also became active on social media, connecting with millions of fans through YouTube, Instagram, and other platforms. In his 70s, he remains relevant and engaged with the world. His fitness content online has inspired a new generation who might never have seen his movies or competitions. He shares workout tips, motivational messages, and life advice. He responds to fans, challenges himself with new fitness goals appropriate for his age, and continues to promote the healthy lifestyle he has always advocated. This willingness to embrace new technology and new ways of communicating shows a flexibility that many people his age struggle with. Arnold's impact on bodybuilding cannot be overstated. He took a niche sport and helped make it mainstream. His physique set a new standard, and his promotion of the sport brought attention and legitimacy to it. Today, bodybuilding is a global phenomenon with millions of participants, and Arnold's influence is everywhere. The Mr. Olympia competition, which he won 7 times, remains the premier bodybuilding event in the world, and winners are still measured against Arnold's legacy. In movies, Arnold created a specific type of action hero, powerful, unstoppable, but with a sense of humor. He influenced a generation of action stars, and his films remain popular today. The Terminator franchise continues, and his catchphrases are still quoted. Young people discovering his movies for the first time are still entertained by them, which is the mark of truly timeless entertainment. Politically, while his governorship had mixed results, Arnold demonstrated that someone from outside traditional politics could govern a major state. He also showed that it was possible to be a Republican who was passionate about environmental protection, breaking partisan stereotypes. His environmental legacy in California continues to influence policy today. For senior audiences who have watched Arnold's entire journey, his life story offers many lessons. It shows that with determination and hard work, incredible things are possible. It demonstrates the importance of having goals and pursuing them relentlessly. It illustrates that success in one field doesn't mean you can't start over in a completely different area. And it reminds us that even the most successful people make mistakes and face personal challenges. Arnold's story is also a reminder of what made America special to so many immigrants. He arrived with almost nothing except belief in himself and willingness to work. America gave him the opportunity to pursue his dreams without artificial barriers based on his background. He competed fairly, won on merit, and rose as high as his talents could take him. This is the essence of the American dream, and Arnold has lived it more fully than almost anyone. As Arnold has entered his 70s, he has become more reflective. He has spoken about mortality, especially after his heart surgery and other health issues. But rather than slowing down, he seems energized by the time he has left. He continues to work out, make movies, promote causes he believes in, and inspire people. He has said that his goal is to be useful, to contribute, and to help others achieve their dreams the way he achieved his. Arnold Schwarzenegger's relationship with aging is also instructive. He doesn't pretend to be young or try to relive his glory days. He acknowledges his age and the changes in his body, but he doesn't use age as an excuse. He has modified his training to be appropriate for someone in his 70s, focusing on health and longevity rather than maximum size. He talks openly about his heart condition and the need to take care of yourself. This mature approach to aging and fitness is valuable for seniors who want to stay active but need to be realistic about their body's changing needs. His message about fitness for older people is particularly important. Arnold emphasizes that it's never too late to start exercising and taking care of your health. He encourages seniors to stay active within their abilities, noting that movement and strength training are crucial for maintaining independence and quality of life as we age. He practices what he preaches, still going to the gym every day, riding his bike around Los Angeles, and staying engaged with physical activity. Arnold's business acumen should also be mentioned. Beyond his movie salaries, he became quite wealthy through smart real estate investments he made early in his career. Before he was a movie star, Arnold was buying apartment buildings with money he earned from bodybuilding and construction work. By the time he became famous, he was already financially secure. This financial independence gave him the freedom to take risks in his career and pursue projects he believed in, rather than just chasing paychecks. He has also been successful in various business ventures. He owned restaurants, invested in various companies, and built a business empire that exists separately from his entertainment career. This entrepreneurial spirit is another aspect of Arnold's multifaceted personality. He understood that movie stardom wouldn't last forever and built other income streams and interests. Arnold's influence on popular culture extends beyond his specific achievements. He represents a type of success that resonates with people: the self-made man who rises through hard work, the immigrant who succeeds beyond his wildest dreams, the person who reinvents himself multiple times. His life story has been used in motivational speeches, business seminars, and self-help books as an example of what's possible with the right mindset and work ethic. Looking at Arnold Schwarzenegger's life as a whole, what stands out is his absolute determination to succeed and his refusal to accept limitations. When people said his body was too big for movies, he found roles that used his physique as an asset. When people said his accent was a problem, he made it part of his brand. When people said a movie star couldn't be governor, he proved them wrong. Throughout his life, Arnold has heard no and impossible countless times, and every time he has responded by finding a way to succeed anyway. His legacy is secure. He will be remembered as one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time, as a major movie star who entertained millions, as a governor who led the largest state in America during challenging times, and as an example of the American dream. But perhaps more importantly, he will be remembered as someone who inspired others to pursue their own dreams, to work hard, to ignore the doubters, and to never give up. For seniors watching his journey, Arnold Schwarzenegger offers both inspiration and practical lessons. His life shows that it's possible to achieve extraordinary things through dedication and hard work. His approach to aging demonstrates that getting older doesn't mean giving up on health, fitness, or new challenges. His honesty about his failures reminds us that everyone makes mistakes, and what matters is learning from them and moving forward. And his continued engagement with life in his 70s shows that there's no expiration date on ambition, purpose, or the desire to contribute. Arnold Schwarzenegger came to America as a young man with big dreams and broken English. He became the embodiment of success in multiple fields, and in doing so, inspired millions of people around the world. His story is uniquely his own, but the principles that guided him, hard work, clear goals, persistence, and optimism, are universal. That's why his story continues to resonate with people of all ages, backgrounds, and nationalities. He proved that in America, and perhaps in life generally, the only real limitations are the ones we place on ourselves.